65 banishes per duel. Out of 300 to unlock one of the most ridiculous characters ever introduced in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So yeah guys, welcome back to this ridiculous card game where Konami gives us some pretty funny characters from time to time. So this character kinda takes the cake. So the Dark Side of Dimensions world has been released in Duel Links some time ago, and you know, considering the introduction of the new world, you expect to see some of the most iconic characters in your starring roster of characters, right? So we have, of course, our main edge boy Kaiba here, which kinda makes sense why we have him as one of the introductory characters in this world, right? Because he is the main character of the Dark Side of Dimensions movie. We also have his little bro, Mokuba Kaiba, who is much more edgier this time around, because in Duel Masters world he was kinda like not so edgy, you know. We also have here Sarah. She was not the first character introduced in the Dark Side of Dimensions world, but you could get her recently. That's why we were collecting X and whatnot in this game. So she is kinda important to the plot as well, just like all two previous characters. And we also have
Smile for the camera.
yeah, this guy. Does someone even know who this guy is? Does someone even know this chest hair of his? For those people who watched the Dark Side of Dimensions movie? Yeah, I don't know who this guy is either. Like, honestly guys, I consider the Dark Side of Dimensions movie to be, to this day, the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie ever created. I like the movie a lot. I probably watched it maybe 5 times in total. And when this character, when I found out that you can unlock him in this game, you know, I was kinda a bit puzzled because I could not remember this character at all from the movie. So just for this fact alone, I rewatched the movie again just to see where this character appears. And basically this character was one of the bullies who was bullying Aigami. So basically this character appeared maybe for about 2 minutes in the movie and then he disappeared. So basically he was not important to the plot at all. He was not even dueling in the movie like at all. So why he was one of the 3 characters introduced into the game, I have no idea, because everything about this character just screams filler character, because his rewards by leveling him up are pretty shitty, his skills are shitty. When you farm this character at the gate, his rewards there are shitty as well. So basically everything about this character is shitty. His face is shitty as well. Basically it's a crossover between a pig and a meme potential, I guess, and that's pretty much it. So basically the only thing that's good about this character is that you can get free gems by unlocking him, you know, by leveling him up, and his theme song is pretty kick-ass as well. But everything else, oh boy, is just shit. Like, honestly. So yeah, to unlock Kaiba, well, he is the main character of the Dark Side of Dimensions world, so you kinda get him automatically by unlocking the Dark Side of Dimensions world. To get Mokuba, you kinda get him by clearing stage missions and whatnot. But to get Scud, well, the game is not actually telling you how to get him. So to get him, he is kinda like locked behind, well, pretty tedious conditions, which are kinda hidden. So you have to banish your opponent's cards 300 times in total with your card effects. So considering that in this game so far we don't have too many opportunities to banish opponent's cards, you know, fast and whatnot. So yeah, unlocking this character is kinda tedious. So I have a deck actually here to
Just wait.
fulfill that requirement much more quicker, you can of course play the game by normal means, by banishing opponent's cards and whatnot, you know, by having fun and whatnot in this game to unlock that character, but it will be much more tedious process. So yeah, 65 banishes per duel. This is what this deck that I'll be showing you in this current video, this is what this deck will achieve. So yeah, to banish opponent's cards as fast as possible, we have here 3 copies of Destiny Hero Doom Lord. So Destiny Hero Doom Lord has a pretty interesting effect, because once per turn you can target one monster your opponent controls and banish that target. However, though, the banished monster returns to the opponent's side of the field in the same battle position during your second standby phase after you activate this effect. So yeah, what we'll be doing, we'll be relying on our Doom Lord to banish opponent's monsters as much as possible in a duel. So basically our main goal will be to bring all 3 of these bad boys onto the field and then just banish each and every opponent's monster each and every turn, basically, by using Doom Lord's effect. So to banish opponent's cards even more, we have here 2 copies of Soul Release. So what Soul Release does is that it targets up to 5 cards in any graveyards and banishes them. So yeah, to banish cards even more, we can just use Soul Release to banish opponent's cards from his graveyard. So yeah, that's why these cards are here. So next we have 2 copies of Wonder Balloons. So Wonder Balloons will be actually quite important in this deck, simply because, as you can see, the only monsters that we have here are our 3 Doom Lords, and they don't have too much attack power. So we'll be farming to unlock Scud by using level 10 Duelist. And even level 10 Duelists, they have monsters who have even more attack power than Doom Lord. So Wonder Balloons is here so that we can draw them as fast as possible, you know, and we can use them to dump our other cards which are in this deck, mainly drawing cards, to decrease the attack power of opponent's monsters, so that we can bring Doom Lord later on, you know, so that our Doom Lords are basically not destroyed. So and next we have 1 copy of Different Dimension Capsule, just in case, so we can get our key pieces much more faster. Well, our main key pieces here are, of course, Wonder Balloons and our Doom Lords. Next we have 3 copies of Legacy of Yata Garasu, 3 copies of Good Goblin Housekeeping, and 3 copies of Jar of Greed for that additional drawing power. And of course, these drawing cards are here needed to use them via Wonder Balloons, so that we can dump them via Wonder Balloons to the graveyard to decrease the attack power of monsters. And next we have, of course, here the golden combo of Graceful Tear and Luckwise Tornado, so that you can give via Graceful Tear Luckwise Tornado, so that your opponent is not decking out, you know. And here we have 1 more copy of Luckwise Tornado, actually, for ourselves, so that we are not decking out. And also, by using Luckwise Tornado on ourselves, we will have the opportunity to actually use Soul Releases even more. So that's how this deck will work in a nutshell. How it will work in the practice, I'll show you just in a second here. And skill-wise, as you can see, I don't have skill set here, simply because when I was farming for unlocking Scud here, I didn't have for Kaiba Drosson's Dark. Now I have, as you can see. So Drosson's Dark here is advised, simply because you can draw by using that skill into your Doom Lords, which are the needed key pieces of this deck. So, and yeah, we'll be unlocking Scud by using, let's see. Yeah, to unlock Scud, I was actually using this deck against our Lil Bro, only not the Dark Side of Dimensions version, but actually a Duel Monsters version. I don't know why, but yeah, I was using Mokuba Kaiba Duel Monsters version level 10. So, okay, let's see how the deck works in action here. So let's see if we start with Wonder Balloons or not, because Wonder Balloons is pretty crucial for this deck. So yeah, we don't start with Wonder Balloons, which is pretty sucky, to be honest. So okay, let's use our drawing cards to draw into Wonder Balloons, because Wonder Balloons is pretty crucial, because if we don't draw into it fast enough, we'll just die. So, oh, nice. So here we go. We are saved. So yeah, let's use Wonder Balloons and let's just dump all the unneeded drawing cards that we have in our hand to decrease the attack power of opponent's monsters. And now that opponent's monsters don't have enough attack power, we can place our Doom Lord onto the field. And yeah, we can just activate his effect each and every turn now. So basically our goal is to place all 3 Doom Lords onto the field so we can use all of their effects each and every turn. So basically what will happen is that Doom Lords will banish opponent's monsters from the field, and then after a while these monsters will be returned back to the field. However, though, there is one interesting thing about Doom Lord. Well, you see, opponent is kinda not too clever and whatnot. He kinda is not realizing that he is up against Doom Lords. So what opponent is doing? Opponent is still placing monsters onto the field, and because of Doom Lord's effect, because his field is kinda clogged, these monsters, which should be returned to the field by Doom Lord's effect, are not returned to the field simply because there's not enough space. They are instead returned to his graveyard. So so yeah, there's some nice synergy with Doom Lord and the fact that opponent keeps on placing monsters onto the field. And yeah, so release. So there's some nice synergy between these 3 facts, you know. So basically, because opponent is not clever, it gives us fuel for our soul release. So yeah, don't forget to use your graceful tear to give the opponent 1 copy of Localized Tornado. I won't be showing you all the duel, simply because this whole duel kinda lasts long because of this clock animation and whatnot, because keep in mind, I managed to pull off 65 banishes in a duel, so yeah, this whole duel will take long, but I'll kinda tell you all the key aspects of this duel, and then I'll just skip right to the end of the duel. So the second Localized Tornado we'll be using on ourselves actually right now. So, and before using that, yeah, make sure to use up your soul releases as much as you can, you know, and then after that use Localized Tornado. So yeah, as you can see, I don't have sound effects activated during this duel, because sometimes I kinda turn them off, so I do not hear this each and every time when I play the game. But here's the thing about this clock animation which is happening, you know, when Doom Lord activates his effect. Well, basically you can kinda see the countdown, how much time is left to return monsters to the field by using Doom Lord's effect, you know. So when that clock animation is happening, there's this nice ticking sound, which is quite cool. So, but sadly you cannot hear it because I have sound effects turned off. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the duel. And the interesting thing about this duel is that you won't have the maximum turn count in this duel. Well, at least I did not had. So basically, if you remember my mod farming videos, there all the duels pretty much ended on turn 50, but here that actually won't happen. So And yeah, as you can see, opponent used up his Localized Tornado. So yeah, now, because the loop is created, now everything that you see on the screen will happen each and every turn, pretty much. So yeah, I'll just skip right to the end of the duel. So, okay, and welcome to my final turn here. So my final turn was actually turn 42. And one important thing about this deck is that when you use your own Localized Tornado, you see you have some drawing cards then in your hand, because you can draw them each and every turn and whatnot, right? Do not use them, because when you will use them, you will basically run out of your cards much more faster, and the duel will kinda be much more shorter. So yeah. But yeah, that's the duel, that's the deck. So yeah, good luck to you to unlock Scud. So but yes, it is a tedious process. Well, is it worth it? I would say yes, although character is kinda sucky, but well, you can get a lot of free gems that way, you know? And by the way, one fun fact here, in the Dark Side of Dimensions world, well, if you click on this garbage container here, well, yeah, if you get gems, there actually is Joey who appears out of garbage container, disguised as a dog, you know, like he did in a movie. He was basically wearing his dog suit. But if there are no gems, and when you click on this garbage container, well, actually whole Scud gang appears out of that garbage container. So that's some nice Easter egg right there. So but yeah guys, this is it for this video. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the deck to unlock Scud, and yeah, good luck on your farming. Cheers.